everybody, and welcome to the season review vlog for Wander Over Yonder, and rather it's a final review vlog for it as well, unfortunately. Because I love this series, I really do love it. It's fantastic in so many regards. Now, granted, it is a very childish show. It's very much just for entertainment's sake, but that doesn't mean that it's uncreative or anything like that, because it certainly is one of the most creative shows for comedy purposes. Just for comedy purposes, the show is fantastic. It's funny and it certainly is entertaining, but at the same time, it is profoundly creative in the way that it creates comedy from very, very small situations that you would not expect comedy to arise from. And they really have a tendency, the creators have a tendency to take a simple concept and stretch a full 10-minute episode out of it without it only at the very last second starts to feel a little worn thin, because honestly they have just by that point exhausted all that they can do with it. But yet there are very few episodes that actually feel like they dragged on for too long. So yeah, on the creative department, this show certainly delivers, especially considering how dumb the premise honestly is. They really went all out with it. So also in the animation department, this show really does excel. Now, I do believe this is actually animated with Flash. I might be wrong on that. And if that's the case, I might know a few tricks that they used during the animation to kind of cut on costs. But that's not bad, because the animation looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fabulous. And yeah, there's no faulting the animation department, because the animation is always smooth at the very least, and at moments really profoundly amazing to look at. Although it's nothing like it's nothing even close to photorealistic, of course. It's just very stylized, and it's done very, very stylistically well. And even in some moments they throw in a lot of references to other animation styles and animes just in general. Or also one of the show's greatest strength also is its references and its style of humor, because not only is it self-referential, but it's also referencing a lot of other mediums and a lot of other works of fiction, such as Power Rangers in one of the last episodes, and a lot of other stuff, and even going so far as to also reference other genres of media, such as music, and a lot of different styles of music as well, especially in that musical episode, which I still hold in my regard as one of the best episodes I have ever seen, just because it was so freaking well choreographed. And speaking of music, I suppose I should talk about that as well, which is fantastically well done. This is honestly, I know I'm praising a lot about the show, but it's honestly worth it, because it is one of the best shows I have ever seen. It's a shame it's so childish, so most people probably will gravitate away from it. Yeah, certainly it is childish, but it's freaking fantastic nonetheless. I know, I'm just praising it because that's honestly all I have to say about it. I'm just more sad that it's over now, but at the very least we have these 70 plus fun little episodes that, well, not even that little episodes. Some of them are really quite lengthy, and some of them have rather profound messages in them as well, because it is a children's show. It's still supposed to have some teachings in it, and it certainly does have some teachings in it, and those are delivered, in my opinion, quite well, although sometimes they might feel a bit pushed, maybe a little preachy as well. But god damn it, with the character that the show has, it just has so much soul and character behind it that it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I know, I'm just ranting here, because it's if nothing else, if you have not yet watched the show, do yourself a favor and watch it, because it is definitely worth it. Definitely worth the investment. Even if it was quite a long series, like 70 plus episodes, which probably equates to something like 10 plus hours, 12 hours maybe, but still, totally worth it in my opinion. Now the next series will be quite a bit longer, so oh boy, But I thank you all very much for being with me on this journey. It's been, and I'm so glad that I got this series was recommended to me because, and I picked it up from my pitched show. So yeah, it was a very good recommendation. I'm very glad I did watch this because it. I mean, it's rather obvious that I'm glad about it. But I hope you'll join me on the next journey as well. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Can move out. And yeah, this is a little shorter one than I thought. Thanks.